And welcome to your Mermaid Type Tarot reading for February 2021. Of course, all my readings are timeless, and so whenever you're reading this message, it's perfect for you. I'm going to be using my own deck of cards here. Primarily because I'm an artist and I'm kind of conscious of copyright issues. I am an avid collector of cards, and I absolutely love all of the different decks and the artwork that's out there. And on my live readings, which I do not keep up for a long time, I use lots of different decks and look at the artwork. But for these ones that I'm recording, I use my own artwork. I hope you enjoy it. And the messages that I bring through are just intuitive and meant for you to help you if it's helpful or not. So if you have a particular question in mind, that's great. Obviously, this is a general reading, so I don't know your question. If it doesn't seem relevant to you, then leave it. And if it does, awesome. Feel free to make some comments down below, because your comments could help somebody else as well with insight into their particular situation. So Pisces, I'm going to pull 3 cards for you, messages that want to come through for the month of February. So we've got the King of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and the 5 of Pentacles. The King of Swords, V, if you have any associations with the V. Knight of Swords, T. And the 5 of Pentacles, which is a collection of very special characters. So the King of Swords and the Knight of Swords, these are court cards, and they have to do with people. The Swords energy is air energy and has to do with the intellect or the mind. So these are intelligent people with lots on their mind, perhaps storytellers, people that like to say what's on their mind. The King of Swords being obviously more mature than the Knight of Swords. So how would that relate to your month of February? It would be heavily dominated by conversation, and the Swords energy is by and large not necessarily heavy conversation. It can be light conversation or chatting, but definitely lots of opportunity to share stories and spend time with people in the month of February. And then you have the 5 of Pentacles. The 5 of Pentacles is earth energy, and it has to do with feeling kind of like left out in the cold, and not just feeling left out in the cold, but really being left out in the cold. One of the stories that's associated with the 5 of Pentacles is the idea that you aren't actually shut out in any way, because you could come in from the cold if you want. So in some cases it might be a self-imposed exile. So for the month of February, you might be choosing to be outside of your normal friends group. You might be choosing to do something different than you normally do, which makes you feel like you're on the outside. In connection to the characters here, the King of Swords and the Knight of Swords, it would be possible that these people in the month of February are new to you, or for some reason the situation is new, and so you feel a little bit left out in the cold, possibly. But let me see what's on the bottom of the deck for a clarifier for you. So the bottom of the deck is the Major Arcana card of the Emperor, which is establishing. The Emperor is like solid, foundational, grounding energy. Obviously, the Emperor is building empires. So, I do think with that energy in mind, this Emperor energy in mind, that you are choosing this is something that's for your benefit and a growing opportunity and part of something that you're doing intentionally this month. So if you do find yourself feeling out in the cold or left out in the cold, you might want to sit back and spend some time and evaluate why you're making this decision. Is your sacrifice something that will bring about something of greater significance for you, and so the sacrifice is worth it? And then also, if you are placing yourself in a new environment with some very intelligent individuals, it is a great opportunity to discuss ideas with them as well, as to maybe what is a meaningful sacrifice, what's worth building, what are you building, getting on the same page about that. So I'm trying to see if there's anything else that wants to come through. The letters and the numbers might have special significance for you in terms of the initials or someone that you might know. As I said, the court cards are associated with people. So, yeah, of course, also, they can spell things like this one is TV. TV. Maybe you're spending a lot of time on TV or watching television, and so you feel like you're on the outside because it's impossible for you to join these people in TV land. But anyway, I hope that was helpful for you, and join me again next month when I do these short readings for each of the zodiac signs. Bye. The collective reading for the zodiac signs in February is in this big tarot spread. Happy birthday to the Aquarius and Pisces out there. The sun is shining on you and your collective multidimensional personalities in this month's reading. It's likely we'll all feel out of body and perhaps even suffer a bit during this month. You might find yourself outside in the cold, forgotten, or even want to isolate yourself from other people. People who are naturally grounded and down to earth will have a better time navigating the far out there vibes. All of us will benefit from spending time in nature and noticing the abundance of wild kingdoms. In feeling our connection to the greater web of life and Earth's past, we can bring to life fond memories. Expect plenty of opportunities to demonstrate or observe people doing good works. This month promises to inspire us all into action and to charge ahead, so remember to balance that momentum with rest and reflection time.